Hi, Donna. Yes, I have Jason Kenney with us, one of the Conservatives who was successful tonight with more than 60% of the vote. Did you see what happened to your colleagues happening tonight?
No, I mean, look, obviously we knew after 10 years in office that it was going to be a tough campaign, and after a decade or so there's always a certain desire for generic change. But frankly, I think most of us believed our record was so strong, lowering taxes to their lowest level in several decades, crime rate its lowest level, balanced budget, expanded trade, low interest rates, low inflation, record high housing ownership. We thought that those were factors that would be reflected in the vote, but clearly there was this strong desire for change in general, and the collapse of the NDP turned that into a strategic vote, and that's probably the primary reason for the result tonight.
I have to ask you though, what happens tonight? You know, you've held a high-profile ministerial portfolio. You'd be heading back now as a member of the opposition. Where does the party go from here? How do you pick up the pieces?
Well, we'll have to take time to reflect on that. We'll wait first of all to hear from the Prime Minister tonight and what his plans and intentions are.
Do you expect him to resign?
I don't have any expectations. I mean, yes, let's be honest. I mean, he's having lost his Prime Minister, moved to opposition. I don't expect him to stay in the position much longer, but that's his decision. At the end of the day, I think that our government got things right on substance. I think that whether it's on taxes, the economy, trade, crime, and other issues, we were actually a solid government. I think where we went wrong was on tone. I think too often our tone wasn't sufficiently positive and optimistic, and I think that's what we really need to focus on as Conservatives. How do we convey?
Does that start with the Prime Minister, though? Was it he who set the tone?
We have to accept collective responsibility for when things go wrong, and I think what we need is a hopeful and optimistic conservatism that talks about an opportunity society that better explains what we've done and what we hope to do in terms of tax relief and fiscal discipline.
And just really quickly before we go, you know, I know your name has been speculated a lot. The wound is fresh. Are you considering a bid for leadership? Would you consider it?
All of that's for another day. I want to hear from the Prime Minister, and I don't think you'll hear anybody getting into heavy speculation about that anytime soon.
Thanks very much for your time. I appreciate it, Mr. Kenney. Back